Alright, welcome back to the stream and or video depending on where you are watching from. Today's plan is to work on, well first, to work on the White Citadel area. And then, with whatever time we have left after that, we're going to work on this extension of the border terrain, as well as the Great Ocean that we started. So with that, we are going to teleport on over here and get started with our castle, which will be primarily decoration focused. This isn't my favorite way to do things, but it works out all right. And because I'm trying to go for a mix of functionality as well as looks, this is the better goal for me there. Not my favorite look there, but it's all right. Mm. No, I don't want this either. This is what I want. Do I just want like a normal head? What am I trying to find here? Trying to find the right block is a pain. I think I want a head. Give me 1 second. See if I can figure out. Yeah, see, I don't think this is gonna work. Gosh dang it. That's a pain. I don't think this idea is gonna work then, because I don't think I'm gonna have a block that's gonna be the right size. Which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'll have to go with something else instead. I'd like to see if I can get that higher up, which I can probably do just by this, but it's going to be off center, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like that. Alas, design problems. This is what happens with this sort of stuff more often than not. But we just got to try our best to make it work with what we got. I think we'll add another one of these guys in here. Like that. Very nice. Not perfect, but very nice. And we will live with it. Actually, instead of doing this, what we'll probably want to do instead is actually grab spruce slabs and strip spruce and do this. It'll look better. And we'll hopefully get rid of some of the light glitchiness, hopefully. Or maybe not. Hello there, Garoku. Pleasure to see you again. I know I didn't miss you this time. Miss you coming in, I mean. Hope you're doing well. Transcribing cards tonight and sleeping up for the upcoming playtest. Ooh, hope that goes well. We are working on the castle today. Presently doing work on the little guard tower off to the side here. Tiny bit of art on each. Hopefully that goes well too. Do I want to do this? I'm not sure, actually. Maybe I want to do something more like that. So let's go up here. Yeah, I think that works out okay. It's not great, but it works. Oh, let's also not forget that I was gonna do some fun stuff here. I would love to just put walls here, but I don't think that's going to work out, so we're going to do it this way instead. Because this is a castle, so you got to have proper defenses. So we got places they could pour hot oil down on there. What if they have flaming arrows? It's treated wood, Roku. Come on. It's not gonna burn. Magically protected wood, my guy. Come on. You really think I'd leave such an obvious flaw in this project? Can't believe you think I'm that incompetent. Do I like that better? Had some runes on it. I wish it was that easy. Although, now that you mention it, it might be good to make some form of detail like that on there. And I could put runes on that later. I won't right now, but in the future, it's a distinct possibility. But there. Now, if they somehow manage to siege their way through all the other wait a second. I did not forget to put a door here. I don't know what you're talking about. There was always a door there. What's the problem? I don't see a problem. The door was always there. It was always there. It was always there. Right, Goroku? That door was always there. You totally didn't see me just put it there, right? Yeah, see? So if you think otherwise, you must be crazy. I don't know what to tell you. I know, right? It was always a door. Always a door. For sure, always a door. I know I could find them individually and place them, but I don't want to deal with that right now. So we're going to do it this way instead. It's superior, I promise you. Actually, you know what I could do? I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. We'll do it here. Oh, even better. That'll work. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm really making you want to procrastinate and build some stuff in Minecraft? But of course, it's the only real way to do it. You gotta just, embrace the Minecraft. Embrace the Minecraft. That's what I have to say. Embrace Minecraft. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate it. Oh, well, it's fine. Actually, it's really fine. It's actually completely okay. The fact that I hate it is irrelevant. There we go. Problem solved. No problem. That's a problem. I'm not going to trigger everyone, am I? I probably am, aren't I? I kind of forgot how weird this build was. Oh yeah, everyone's going to be so mad at me for that one, I can tell already. It's gonna be terrible. Oh well. We gotta live with the mistakes we've made, unfortunately. Because I do not. Actually, I've got a question for you. Does this look better? Or does that look better? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, which do you think of these do you think looks better? A dead bush or flowering azalea? This looks more plant-like. But I don't know. This transition is better, and I'm really not sure. Now I have a bajillion things in my inventory. Yeah, that's fair. It came through the mic. That's lovely. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just saw my mic thing move. Perfect. I love it. Let's get some candles. Let's get some coral. Let's get that. And these might get replaced with actual books later, but for the time being, we're just going to fill that up a little bit. Trapdoors need to go in here. You'll never guess what's down that way. I promise you, you'll never guess it. Never guess what is down that staircase. I think this room's pretty much done. It's not quite as grand and imposing as I thought it could be, but I think I'm limited based on structural necessities right now. The reason I'm not filling in the armor right now is because there's probably going to be a specific style that I go with for different regions, and I haven't decided on what it'll be yet. So I haven't started on it yet. Alright, now to do the throne. I'm thinking we do something different. Oh gosh, this is uneven too. Gross. So gross. I don't particularly love that, but it's pretty decent, and it'll look better once I get some other stuff going in here. So there is a room above this, so I really don't got a choice. That's lovely. Well, you win some, you lose some. You gotta deal with what you got. And that is precisely what we are going to do. Although, to be fair, this room isn't going to be just the throne, so maybe I should... Actually, you know what? That's a good point. This is a throne room, but I realize I'm forgetting how the city actually functions, which means that I should do this differently. No, but it's not a king. And so I should actually, like, account for the fact that I made a world and like actually follow through with the world. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, chances are there's a whole bunch of nonsense going on with the whole thing, but the nature of it is that it is a council that runs it. Um, so I should actually like respect the fact that that's the case instead of doing weirdness. But don't you worry, they still get fancy chairs. But yes, the way that it works is that instead of it being led by a king, we have the council. And the council is made up of the leaders of uh, the gods of the world, essentially. So you could call it a religious. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna work on that. I just want to be able to see, and I don't want to turn night vision on because the point is that I need to make sure there's adequate lighting. So there will be more stuff to the chair. I'm just getting lighting in here first so that I can actually like see. Because they also might just get a banner instead, because I like colors. So, like, I'm not going to be able to do that. But then the idea is that all of the different council members are going to have different colors here. Ooh, 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 yes, 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 yes. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And there is also a royal family, it's just the royal family doesn't rule anything. Oh, right, that's gonna look weird there. Heh heh, heh, heh heh. I'm not very good at this. That's a lot of line, though. We'll look at it. See, that's kind of what I was thinking. The other thing we could try... Nope, that looks too displaced. Why you gotta be like that, huh? Can I slab? I can't slab. That would have solved all the problems, dang it. Because I do prefer doing something like this. Maybe the top. That, I wish it didn't blow. Because it would be okay just like that. We'll go just above. We'll do just above. It'll be alright. Maybe. That's a possibility. Council room. Mostly done. Let's get a couple of statues. Actually, I'm gonna change these to the other colors. Which we would have yellow. I'll probably actually make custom banners for each of the deities to spread around. For the time being, we're gonna go with that. Then we're gonna get some plants in the corners. After all, this is a room of the state. We gotta have a lot of banners. Okay, maybe not that many banners. Maybe I won't do the banners over the chairs. So that feels like too much. I think we're gonna leave these banners off. I think it's just too much. Plants, 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 plants. There we go. Except I still haven't done the plants, dang it. There we go. Now we have the council chamber / throne room. And we got the super fancy chairs. Actually, I don't know if I like that. It looks kind of weird. I think we're gonna stick with that for now. All right. And we go in here. Need a woodworker in the town with one of the council chairs in the making inside the shop. I mean, we have the carpentry store. We could do that. Actually, let me also just adjust these real quick. Because it'll look better. And we like it when things look better. You know, it's kind of part of my job. It's actually cheap plywood. Ah, yes. Turns out the counselors were actually all getting scammed. Quest unlocked. Shoddy construction. Beautiful. And then, yes, this is the lovely barracks. Do we want to go up one more? Let's go up one more. We got space. We can cram them in here. And then the lights, we don't want to be too fancy. But we do need lights, so we got to put them in here. We also need our roof decoration. Well, not decoration. Technically, it's roof structure. Got to make sure the building stays up, huh? Then in here, we have the commander's room, which is of course going to be slightly nicer, and by slightly I mean quite a bit nicer than all the other rooms. Because he's the commander. He's got to have a fancy room. And there we go. Oh, maybe not quite. Hold on. Well, no, that should be most of it, I think. Nah, that's just not going to work. I'd love to, but it's just going to be not a good idea. So we're going to not do that. There will be more windows on the second floor, but the first floor you don't want to include windows in, because if you put windows in here, then people can break in. And that's kind of not a good idea. Which is why almost all of the windows we put in here, we want to make sure that they are mostly just murder holes. And I know these are kind of a weird place to put them, and they are probably kind of useless, but I want something in there just to have the look. So we're gonna do that. I don't know what's going to be there yet. This doesn't really need to be defensive per se, because they probably won't be going over that direction anyway, so. I am realizing, however, that I should put a window here at least. In fact, we'll actually even put one here too. Because that's just proper gate defense. Because now to get in, you're gonna have to fend off a whole bunch of people to try to break into the keep. So this is now an extremely defensible position. Actually, boom, now it's usable. Look at that. Aren't I just amazing? I'm brilliant. We have a usable walkway here now that you could use to shoot out arrows if you wanted to. Is there a reason to? I don't think so, but you can do it. And that's what matters. Alright. Let's play. Did Goroku guess what's down this thing? Because that's what we're about to work on. What do you think is down pit number 1? Me realizing I put these on the wrong side. Much better. Well, congrats, because if you guessed that it was gonna be a dungeon, you're right. Hi, Ursa. I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for stopping in, even if you're just looking to go take care of the garden. I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? Right now, we are just working on the castle. Oh, I misread the message. You have been lurking for a while. I see. Makes way more sense now. I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, right now we're working on the White Citadel here in the castle. Starting with the dungeon. No, I hate it when that happens. That's a huge problem and it happens a ton. Bunnies eating the plants is never a good time. Never a good time. Oh, this isn't too thick? Oh, that's so sad. I was gonna do the coolest trick in the book. Ah, welcome back, Roku. I was asking what what your guess was of what's down the pit, but it's kind of late now, because if you heard, you heard. Eldritch Horror, surely. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. We have our dungeon here, which I didn't even put iron bars in, and I didn't realize I hadn't done that. And I kind of thought that I had made it bigger than this, but I guess I must not have. Clearly, because it isn't bigger than this. Because everybody knows that no castle is a good castle unless it has a spooky dungeon in it. With carpet, of course. Harvester essence. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. I don't generally like using iron doors, but they do kind of fit the thematic here, and we're just going to stick with it. Can open them with level. Levers, yeah. Yeah, it's an oldie, but it's still pretty good. We're gonna just omit the stairs here, because I think it's gonna look weird. But we still got to get some of this in there just because. That's pretty easy to do, actually. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to say you can't do that easily. But yes, you can. Yes, you can. No, that's terrible planning, actually. So, you're an architecture student. Let's be smart about how we design things. Thank you. Let's be smart about how we design things, said I. Much smarter setup here than we had before. Much, much smarter. But it's not spooky enough, so let's get some more spooky going in here. Now, if that's not a dungeon, I don't know what is. Did my music just break? No, it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. That was weird. Then we want to make sure we have our details. Details are very important. Don't skip out on the pieces that you've already done. Very, very, very important. Did I finish this? I didn't put cobwebs or carpet in here yet. Gotta make it. See, wouldn't you want to lock yourselves in here, though? I mean, isn't this just like the best place to hang out ever? Like, for sure, right? Right, guys? Totally, 100%. Like, yeah, this is like 100% where you want to lock yourself in. Right? I see no flaws with yeah, I know. You got like look at all that prime bench real estate right there. And plenty of string to go around too. It's the primest real estate I've ever seen. This is fun. In what way, Ursa? fun? What's fun, and in what way? Just having fun watching me go crazy. Oh yeah, uh-huh. I've done quite a few streams of this. I think there's a couple VODs of it up on my channel, but oh, and I've been forgetting the little detail. But yes, it's quite a bit different. I generally don't do it just because decorating the inside of stuff takes so much time. Especially the larger structures, but it needs to happen at some point, and I at least want to get a little bit done, so that I have a little bit more to show off in, like, for example, trailers and other stuff like that. Does that seriously? Oh, gross. Oh well, it'll be alright. I didn't notice that this was slightly smaller for some reason, but that's alright. Still works out fine. But yeah, just doing interiors takes so much time and it can be so painful. But it's generally pretty rewarding when you get done, being able to see all of the work that you've done. I'll go over there just real quick for a second. The most completed interior on the map right now is this lovely house, which has some other structures around it. So like we got the stables here, and we have the house over here, which I'm actually going to go in through the cellar real quick. So we got the mountain mansion. This took a good, I don't know, 4 hours to do. Got wine cellar. And it's not even done yet, actually. I've got most of it done. Fancy table. But the problem is that once you go over here, yeah, I haven't finished it yet. And I've already spent like 4 hours building that. The windmill is also done over here. Interior in here is done. So you got the grain press at the bottom, some storage. This is the living space, actually, for some servants who would be running the mill. Generic storage room space here. My man has moss growing on his walls. Hey, it's for the aesthetics, alright? Don't be judging a man for his sense of aesthetic, of having plants on his wall. He can have plants on his wall if he wants to. I forgot I did actually plan out some of this building a bit more than other parts. Oh no, we're actually finished down here, right? I mean, we got moss in here too. I actually need to put one more thing here. There we go. Much better. Yeah, we're done in the dungeons. The dungeons are done. Thankfully, that's a pretty simple part. Unlike the next area that we're going to be working on. The classic Bethesda prison secret exit? I'm not sure if I know about that. I don't know if I know about this. You might have to enlighten me on this. Alright, I'm gonna have to be triggering again. Oh, right, yeah. I guess I did kind of know that. I just haven't been able to find any of them. So I don't actually know where they are, even though I know they probably exist. Yeah, there's no way that you're gonna break out of this prison unless you have a pickaxe, which is totally not likely. I need 6. 6 chairs is gonna be kind of hard, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's terrible, but it'll do. Actually, I just realized I didn't actually variate this. This is just all the same block. That's not acceptable. Gotta make sure to put all the details in here. Don't worry, we'll do the same here. I've just got to fill this in first. This is the dining area. And so obviously the lovely counselors will get their special table, hopefully. 2, 3, 4. Maybe, because this is just going to be gross. This is still gross, but no, I hate it. This is not good. This is not fun. This is not okay. Let's do something different then. This is fine. It's not my favorite, but this works. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Let's get some fancy candles. Grab ourselves some coral. Light them candles. There we go. Pretty decent feast table. I don't love it, but it's alright. Then, as per typical, it's dark in the corners. It is dark in the corners, you're right. But guess what? This is a relatively medieval-based castle, so that isn't really a problem. Although we are going to please don't be upset about this. Actually, here's what we're probably going to do. Nope, I hate that. Here, we're just gonna have to live with this nonsense. I apologize to anyone who really doesn't like that, because I am not a huge fan either. But unfortunately, it's just gonna have to be the way that it is. Even though I really do not like how that happens. All right, there is our fancy dining table. Also, the kitchen door does not need to be that big. Hold on. Who designed the kitchen door to be that massive? That's unnecessary and not okay. Then we shall have the peasantry table. They're very hungry. Well, I hope so, because there's a big kitchen in here. Well, it's not very big, but here we get plants going. If you hadn't noticed, I love my plants. Well, it's part of how I hopefully make everything look more rich and upstanding and kind of fancy. Also helps fill the space, which is very nice. Let's get a painting on this wall. Oh, perfect. That's like perfect. I mean, painting-wise, it's not my favorite, but size-wise, it's beautiful. Banners on the opposite wall, which again, we will probably customize in the future. Let's get some bread, some steak, double bread, coral. And there we go. Now we have our dining hall done. Very nice. Actually, let me make sure that I can't... Well, I could put a window here. But here, ooh. Actually, nope, the window cannot go here. There could be a window here. I don't think I can make either of those work, and I would prefer this room, the council chamber, to be sealed anyway. So we're just going to live with it. It's not perfect, but it's pretty solid. Now we get to deal with this side, which is going to be very interesting. Starting off with and it's very interesting, I am aware, but gotta make it happen somehow. Apologies if that's coming through. I'm gonna see if I can't do better, because I just think this is a bit weird. I need to have this in here, but I don't like how it's positioned. Even that's probably better. It's still a bit weird, but I mean, it's a necessity in my opinion. If you're going to have a kitchen, you have got to have the stuff to go with it. And just gotta follow suit with this. If you average 17 words per card, you have to write over 1,000 words per deck you make. Wow. Alright, well, good luck at that, I guess. Go, then we gotta make sure we got double sync in here. Banner. Prep table. Need to sneak off and have supper before you do some streaming. Well, hopefully that goes well. Well, I don't know. I might hit you with a raid. I might be hitting someone else with a raid. I'm not sure yet. But I'll definitely stop in no matter what, so. I'll see you later. Get some shelving going in here. Just like so. Leave that out. Sometimes I would put food in here, but for the sake of this time, I don't think I'm going to. I think it's pretty clear that this is the kitchen. I want to make sure that we get a lot of stuff going on in here. As we work on finishing up this floor. All right, that's pretty solid. I'm going to take a moment to be right back, and I'll be back in just a second here. And the game crashed. Unfortunate. I thought I had fixed this problem. But alas, I suppose I have not. I suppose that happens though, so. I really thought I fixed that. It's a shame. Thankfully, the game loaded up quickly this time, so not too much of a wait time. Alright, we are back. So the next thing that we have to do is conquer the massive cellar. And if you hadn't noticed, it's very big. And I'm not sure if I want to do that, so we might go work on the other parts. Before we do that, I do want to grab a screenshot here. Of the castle, and also go around the entire first level to check for detailing. Because, you know, now we are fully done here. I want to make sure that everything is in order. And this is actually what I'm doing here. I guess I should mention is following suit with the walls over here, kind of. Where I was trying to go with this, like, craggly kind of idea. Same thing I'm trying to do here, so I just want all of that to match up as best I can. And it is obviously going to look kind of weird just because of what it is. But we will make it work. There's the room. I don't want to do glass in this room though, so we're just gonna do that. Just gotta fix up this little corner. And I think that's most of this level done. Yeah, I think so. So we make some good progress there, getting at least part of it, the interior, done here. And it'll certainly be far more appealing to the map for people to be able to actually walk into something at least here. As compared to the nothing that was in there before. So definitely some great progress on that front. We, however, are going to move over to this section of the terrain and take a look over here. I'm going to have to give myself my night vision back, however. I should probably texture it first. but I'm not going to, because I don't want to. We're going to work on expanding around instead. Did I even put... I don't think I did. There's a statue that I need to put over here that I've forgotten to do, but we can do that at some point anyway. And this bit of terrain is quite the interesting piece. But I enjoy it. I enjoy having these more interesting things going on here. Interesting is always a good thing when it comes to the terrain process. Just gonna make sure I don't leave holes like that. Never a good idea. Don't leave holes in the terrain, guys. It's a bad idea. And I want to make sure that this stays kind of interesting, so we're actually going to put an indent of sorts in here. Because it'll hopefully make it look a bit more interesting than some of what was there before, hopefully. This piece of terrain is so interesting that it can be a bit of a struggle to make it look the way I was envisioning. But we always just gotta try our absolute best, and it generally works itself out pretty well. Just a lot of very weird little things going on between these pieces. I did that slightly wrong. That's alright. We have the undo button, which is always very helpful. Go. Because part of what makes this section really challenging as well is partially how I need to worry about not being able to see over the terrain from the islands, which, as you can see, is a bit of an issue right now. And that's where this really tall section kind of sprouted, is I realized that I needed to make sure that that was blocked. So I had to increase the height here to make sure that we actually block player view here. Also need to fill in a bit there so that this actually works out. We may have to add some little kinds of mountainous type terrain pieces going on here. Just to keep with the theme and keep that all going strong. And also respect that as we make this terrain, remembering that we do technically have ocean behind it, so that in some places we do need to make sure to curve it, at least curve it down, so that it appears that that's what's going on. Otherwise, stuff just doesn't really work out, so. Can be a lot of messy stuff trying to make this work the way I want it to. And then we gotta bring out the smooth to make sure everything's actually working as per usual when doing these parts. That's not great. Let's fix this up. Much better there. Oh no, I've poked a hole. Ow, dang it. Oh well. Oh well. That should be off the screen anyway, so that shouldn't be a problem. Not a problem at all. Just got to smooth out all the rest of this. Ooh, shoot. I missed a spot here. Let's make sure that that's actually done correctly then. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. There we go. Very nice additional portion. We're starting to get pretty close to the final stretch of this border wall, which is great. Gives me a lot of hope that I might actually be able to finish the border wall before the end of summer, which would be really, really cool. All right. I'm thinking though that for today, that's probably gonna be the end of it. We will be raiding today because there's someone I want to raid in particular. Do you have architecture classes, and if so, have you ever thought about turning in a Minecraft build? I do have architecture classes, not right now. Have I thought about turning in a Minecraft build? Yes, but I do not think they would be happy with me, because I think that they would be very upset about that. I don't know why this isn't showing up. Oh, there we go. There it is. It looks like today she's playing Clothing Store Simulator, but we're going to go ahead and raid Valora. She is somebody I've enjoyed watching for a while, and it looks like she's playing Clothing Sim, which is an interesting choice and not very related, but it's been a while since I've stopped in, so I think we're going to check her out for today. With that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next stream, which should be on Monday.